Legend of Total War here with part 65 of my Hearts of Iron 4 Let's Play campaign as the Japanese. Alright, so previously we finalised our conquest of Australia and we conquered Libya, which had absolutely no soldiers at all. And now we're about to focus on Ireland, because they are without a faction and they're fascist. And nobody gives a shit about them. There's not a hell of a lot to gain from it. A little bit of steel. Apart from that, we just need to wait for a lot of these other countries to turn fascist. I mean, these you just need political changes. Okay, the invasion's still preparing. We need to stop that. Well, as in, we need to not... Let me just see. What if I just sent in tanks this time? So, click them. And press H to take them out. Okay, then it's ready to go. We've got 25 divisions going into Ireland. Alright, now, let me just see. We need to, do we need to use the North Sea as well? Because you can only do 3 at a time. Yeah, we need North Sea. Okay, so stop that. I need to split the army in, split the navy in half. We'll merge them again another time. Okay, and then you do the English Channel and the western approaches. Okay, it's ready to go. So now we just need to wait for this Casus Belli to arrive. That'll be in a couple of days. Okay, good. We've got some more free dockyards coming in. Oh, jeez. With no resources, it takes 8 years to make one of them. That's too long. Alright, make a different type of ship then. Let's make destroyer. No, fuck it. Just do it anyway. Because I want more of them. I know they take a long time to make. We'll get more resources. I'll find a way. Even if it's just the oil. What about the chromium? There are some factions out here that have loads of chromium, right? Which one was it? Turkey's. I've already got all of Turkey's resources. Greece has a lot of resources. British Raj has got a lot of tungsten. It's got a lot of everything, really. Okay, here we go. It's trying to improve its diplomatic relations with us. And I don't care. I'm sure they'll be pulling that support out. Like I give a fuck. All the steel in here could really help me out so much. But invading mainland Britain, they've got nearly 1,000 divisions. I mean, spread out across their empire, but still. If, for example, I go and take on... Like, it wouldn't be worth defending Libya. Like, let them go and take that. Like, I'm just planning out long term. We'd have to defend Saudi Arabia, because we've got choke points here. We could defend them here. It would be best if we could quickly push them back to here, and then fortify. Probably need to build coastal forts. Because I don't think we want to take on the British Navy. It'll completely wipe out ours. So we just need to be in position before... I'm of course thinking long term here. Like, a plan to possibly take out the British. We can very quickly take this out. This has to be dealt with before we take on Great Britain itself. We've got to get rid of the British Raj somehow, separate them. Then again, we've got a coup. How long is it going to take to show up? 20th of September in this year. It should be quite large if I had to give them that much equipment. But here's the thing, though. After this coup is done, they're going to lose pretty much all of the fascist support in the UK. I don't expect the coup to succeed, because they'll drag in all the allied forces. But if at the very least the coup will do some damage to them, leave them in a bit more of a vulnerable state, because obviously we are in no one's going to coup on us. It's not going to happen. Japan is unified. That's what makes it strong. Charles de Gaulle. Yeah, whatever. Okay, maybe I should just focus on this war that's about to happen over here. I still got ages to go. Alright, let's look at diplomacy with these guys. What can we do? They love us. Non-aggression pact. They won't do that because of base reluctance. I don't want a non-aggression pact. Well, maybe for the time being, yeah. The bloody thing is, the world is at peace. No one's fighting each other. So we've got some more factories coming in here. We still need more anti-air. I mean, we're really filling up the orders. But yeah, keep it going for the time being. Thing is, though, I don't have the resources to build anything now. I could build lots of stuff to do with rubber. So I could get lots of motorized, but whatever. I don't really need that much. Now, we've landed somewhere away from Dublin, of course, because I didn't think an invasion on Dublin would work, on the city itself. Alright, so. Delete this. Go and kick his ass. You get over here. Oh, shit. You get over here. Let's pause it for a moment. Okay, we need to construct the ports. So we'll do it in both areas here. And we'll just see how we go. So we've sent in some pretty heavy duty tanks here. Wish there was a button to just go top priority. Just put it right up to the top. Maybe there is and I just don't know it. I don't know. Get down here as well. So we just want to make as much of an attack as possible while we've still got some semblance of organisation, because their supplies are only going to last 3 days. It's going to take a month to build those forts, these ports. Why are they taking so long to get over here? Hey, back off. Uh-oh. Okay, good. At least he's got somewhere to go now. Slow down. They're going to try and get here. We can't let that happen. So how many divisions do they have? About 30. Okay, that's not much. Good, we've beaten the shit out of them with units that have absolutely no supplies, so that's good. Just keep finding them. Keep them away from here for the time being. Okay, now need to back off. And you need to get over here. We can't let them take this. They'll get there and shit. Where are they going? In 1 hour, they're going to get here, in Munster. You need to delay them. Fuck! Well, that cancelled that construction, so now we're relying entirely on this one. suppose I could build some at Cork. I'll just pause this. We only wasted a few days of construction on that particular region. But still, it slows us down. So, 6th of June. We still have to keep fighting for 3 weeks on no supplies. And no backup. You don't get any backup until the ports are built. So you need to perform. Just push them back as far as you can and then fortify. How long is it going to take you to get there? On low supplies, it does take them a long time to move anywhere. I do wonder actually if it would have been better if I just bought infantry. I know that the infantry don't have as much like punching power as like tanks. I don't know, they can move faster with low supplies, I think. Okay, now you need to back off here. You're gonna have to back off. That's good. God, to think that you guys have to last for this long. What a pain. So let's see, so far, they've lost a hell of a lot more than us. That's alright. Losing a few tanks is not a big deal. We produce so many of them. I reckon if we can just recapture this region here, that should buy us enough fallback to get this built. Okay, so don't progress beyond this line here. Some of our tanks here still have some good organization. Alright, I'm gonna start planning another invasion with the motorized from the other side of Ireland. How long is that going to take? 38 days. That's fine. Because I don't think I'm going to win the war even with full supplies, just with some really heavy tanks. I think I'm going to need more than that. The bad supply is actually not that. Oh, that's right, because we've got a victory point here, so that's giving us at least some supply. Alright, that's good. So our supply in the area is... yeah, it's terrible. Yeah, like I said, at least we got some. So push them back. Okay, we've got heaps of tanks here, so why don't we take some of them and attack here. Let's leave those 5 there because it can only be crossed from here, I think. Try and take the river. It would be easier to defend. You know what, you could even get across that river, there's no one there. This invasion's gone pretty well considering we don't have any supplies yet. Okay, now, once you've finished defending yourself, we're going to try and hit there. Okay, just send a couple of the light tanks over here to defend this. Oh, no, don't cross the river if it's being defended. So it said, like, was it 6th of June? That's not too far off. They're not going to be able to push us back between now and then, especially since the last 2 weeks we've pushed them back. I'll worry about that. Let me see. Worry about that later. Maybe. Oh no, we still need more anti-tank, so... not anti-tank, anti-air. Just keep it coming, even though we don't have the steel for it. The thing is, if we had just a couple hundred steel, it would be better than having all these factories producing this shit. Only one port in Ireland. And what level is it? 6. It's been... what's it called? It's been nearly 20 years since the start of the campaign. You can't upgrade your goddamn port in that amount of time. Look what I've done in 20 years, motherfuckers. Conquered Russia. Pretty much all of Asia. Hirohito will be known as the greatest conqueror of all time. What he's done in 20 years, more than Genghis Khan. Fuck, they have taken a lot of casualties. Okay, and soon we'll have our supplies, and since we seem to be fighting them quite well off no supplies, well, very little supplies, surely some supplies will be just kicking their ass. Thing is though, because they're tanks, they do require a lot more supplies than infantry do. Okay, we've reached the point where their organisation has hit nearly rock bottom. We can't progress any further than this for the time being. There is no more areas for me to build that. I'm going to keep going with oil. Because there's only so many other places where I can actually get it before taking on America. Like I said, I don't really need any more factories. That's it. That's all I can do. After this we start building like anti-air in Japan or something. I don't know. Okay, we've built a port, but it's not enough. But it certainly does help. It might be enough for us to actually push forward a little bit further. How much longer has this got to go? 21 days. Now, these other ports should be become available very soon. All we need to do is get to Dublin. That's all we have to do. Why don't we try focus on that? Leave 2 behind and attack this region here. That way these guys can cross over. Get them over now so they increase combat width. Fuck, we're able to do it just with this. We don't need the other invasion. Dublin's right there. You're mine, bitch. They're resisting hard, but what can they do? Nothing. Our tanks are just way too strong for them. Well, that's all their victory points taken. I'll be having all your states, thank you. Well, so much for this. Well, that was easy. Easier than I expected. Okay, so we got ourselves some more factories. Let's see what we gained from Ireland. I mean, obviously some things are damaged and need to be repaired. A few military factories here. Civilian factory. We can construct one more thing here. So 3 provinces. Fair amount of stuff. Importantly now, we actually border the UK. So we could take North Ireland here quite easily. But then from there, crossing into mainland Britain, that is gonna be fucking hard considering, you know, the British Navy. Alright, hold and just head back to port. And now we start needing to figure out what else to do. Well, that coup is coming fairly soon. What's that, like 100 days? Like I said, I don't expect them to win. The problem is, if we took on the UK, we'd have to fight every fucking other allied member as well. I can take on any one of them at a time. The only nation I think I can't take on one-on-one right now is America. Alright. Do I still have loads of infantry equipment being made? Because I might slow that down as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, I've still got 3 being made, so let's call that one off. Okay, we don't need as many now. We seem to be supplying ourselves pretty well. Catching up. Modern tank. We don't have enough of them. Okay, that requires chromium. We're out of all the resources except for rubber. which I don't really need. It's probably requiring so many modern tanks because of how much we're recruiting. I mean, holy shit, there's a lot there already. We have recruited 1 million men into our army very quickly. Hang on. If this keeps up and that we keep putting them there, how much supply do we have in these areas? Oh, look at this, fucking actually running out of supply in Tokyo. Alright, send these somewhere else for the time being. Just send them over here. I'm just gonna need these guys to get out of here. Otherwise they're gonna start taking attrition. That is not ideal. To be taking attrition in our own core territory. Send them around the place so they can get supplied elsewhere. I mean, we could cancel the construction of these naval bases, but I'll just leave it for the time being. I'm running out of things to construct anyway. Integralist Brazil seems to be falling. Can't do anything about that. Ethiopia. I mean, if we could get military access... Yeah, British opinion of Japan is too high. Too low, I mean. Military access with these guys. Yeah, they hate us too much. Holy shit, how much have I generated now? Fuck me sideways. The only way we're going to get into Ethiopia is if one of these guys get turned fascist. And even then, Ethiopia doesn't exactly have a lot of resources. It's just people. So it's well beyond 50% now. Just be patient and they should convert. Alright, we're gonna have to speed this up because there's just nothing to do for the time being. Free civilian factories. Alright, so what are we doing? There's nothing else to build. It's all done. As far as industry is concerned. What the fuck? How can we build one there? Oh, we can't build more synthetic refineries there for some reason. But I can still build some military factories. Actually, cancel that. I'd much rather build a dry dock. Dockyard, whatever. Shall we build land forts everywhere in the world? Seems a bit silly. Alright, I'm gonna build anti-air in Japan. These are our core territories, and when we go to war with the US, it's likely the area that they're gonna bomb first. Okay, it doesn't take very long to build. We also need radio... I've already built radar stations. Air support, build heaps of that there. Let's build more. I'm gonna want a lot of fighters patrolling the general area. We want to make it fucking impossible for them to get in here. Alright, to speed that up. So September's fast approaching. Let's see how this civil war goes. I don't expect it to be brilliant, obviously. As war goal against Belgium. Why? You can't declare war on an allied member. Here, let me turn them fascist for you. Because there's a chance if they were to turn fascist, they would join Axis, and then America might declare war on the United Kingdom. That's the plan, at least. And that would be ideal. Having these two mega powers just slug it out, killing each other. And then when they're all nice and exhausted, I jump in and take them both on. One at a time, of course. Take out the United Kingdom first, and then American Empire. If it would be ideal if America was the last nation we attacked. But the thing is, because they've got the entirety of South America and North America under their guarantee, we have to take them out in order to take South America. And there's a lot of resources in South America that we need to fight the Americans. But the main resource we need is just manpower. Not too long until that coup comes into play. It'll take years before my political power actually runs out. Hang on, Legionnaires Bulgaria. Why the fuck am I still doing it here? It's already fascist. Where else? Yeah, that's the only one that was a total waste. I can't believe we got that to near 100%. What? When did I sign that? Oh, whatever. So we're not a member of Axis, so we can't guarantee them. Also, I do wonder, what would happen if I was to dismantle the faction? I'll have to look into it. Because I still want to conquer these idiots out here. I mean, they don't have anything. There's no resources except for just the population. Like 2 million people. But they'd be so easy to kill. So we managed to get them to 44%. It's taken years to get to that point. Absolutely years. They're really resistant to fascism. I was just thinking, they're guaranteeing the independence of Greece. Well, I should go and attack Greece. But then Greece is an allied member, so it's kind of pointless that they're actually guaranteeing them as well. Nobody else has switched to fascism. How's this going? Well, it's past 50%. We just need to be patient. It should eventually happen. And hopefully they get kicked out of the, let me just see. Because last time, it required 16,000 equipment, so they had more support last time, I think. Because we need to get them kicked out of the Allies, and also not be a puppet of Britain. They're only on extensive conscription. So many people in that area. What's this? Oh shit. Gotta leave. Alright, where are you going? Go to Russia. Oh, piss of shit, fuck. When the fuck did that happen? Straight away. Shit. That was goddamn instant. Well, at least we've weakened the United Kingdom. I mean, I don't expect them to be particularly strong, but... God, it would have been nice if I could have been notified that they had even become Vicky France. I mean, I was just here looking at it. It wasn't Vicky France. It happened instantly. So they've left the Allies. God damn it. It would have been such a good opportunity if they could have just been left out of Axis. Hang on, is that the same guy as last time? I feel like it is. It's the same face. I just can't remember. So they weren't having any elections, but it still showed up. Oh god, that's really slow. Even though they're now the majority, it's still just, yeah, it's going to take a long time for fascism to take root in, there again. Oh, shit. It's already happened. Hang on. They're fascist, but they're still part of the Allies. They'll get kicked out any day now. Get over here. Actually, what am I doing? Delete this. Just, it'd be so much quicker. No. My fuck. If we just go by sea. First. Got some other stuff going on over here. Oh fuck, I forgot to justify the war goal. Have they been kicked out yet? No. Can always cancel it if, have they been guaranteed by anyone? No. I don't think so. They're bound to get kicked out soon. Slow down. Oh god damn it. Fuck it, just do it then. I mean, it's gonna take 125 days anyway, just get on with it. Alright, free civilian stuff, I don't really know what to do with it now though. I mean, infrastructure's all been built up. I mean, I could convert them to military factories, but I don't have any resources anyway. I guess I could start building a few radar stations around the place. It'll give me some intel on, like, what's going on around here. I'll keep it busy for a short time. Got one extra dockyard. Yep, get started on the Super Yamato stuff, which will take 32 years. It's alright. Okay, they're still part of the Allies. This is weird. Russian Far East. Oh, god damn it. Not enough supplies. Alright. Send the tanks. Let's see. Send them to Korea. So with them leaving, is that enough? Because yeah, we just can't let them take attrition. That's just not on. Alright, they're okay there. I'll eventually reorganize my armies and everything like that, but for the time being I'm focusing on this. Okay, that coup is going to happen right now. It's going to happen tomorrow. Okay, the revolution burns. The British Empire declares war on the United Kingdom. Oh god, this is just going to instant fail, I assume. Come on, British Empire. The thing is, if the British, oh god damn, I was just thinking, if the United Kingdom have got forces here and they get defeated, they instantly get wiped out. So we can only hope that it did actually wipe some of them out. Now, if we have a look over here, it did get rid of a lot of fascism. It's going to take a long time to build them back up to where it was, but... all I can do is hope that they lost a lot of units. I can't see how many though. They're still part of the Allies. They're at war with... they're in a defensive war against them. Oh, it'd be so good if they joined Axis. Join Axis, you bastards. So if the fighting ended there, that meant... it surely meant that the British Empire won that particular battle. Because I gave them a lot of equipment, you know, they can't just be wasting that. They surely have at least, I don't know, 40 divisions. This is a question of how many divisions does the UK have right there? Are there any other revolts going on? No. I don't know what I'm going to do about these civilian factories. Let's build radar stations everywhere, I suppose. Just for the time being. Just want them to get off my back for the time being, because it doesn't require much construction. Could invite them to the faction if they were factionless, but that's not my way. Fuck the faction. I'm here to kill them. Oh, look at that, they took the region back. Awesome. That must mean that whatever British forces were right there got surrounded and destroyed. So this has been good just for Even just wiping them out a little bit. What's their manpower? All adults serve, right. Maybe we can actually take on the allies now. I don't know why they haven't been kicked out yet. Maybe, oh, I see, they can't get kicked out while they're currently in a war. That's what's going on. They'll get kicked out the moment this ends. So the timing was just a bit off for it. So when does this happen? 15th of January. Okay. Well, if it hits December and this doesn't look even close to finalizing, then we need to cancel it and then just redo it again. It's only 25. Political power. I don't need it for anything else. There's no fighting going on, so that's a bit of an issue. So looking at this, all these guys are improving relations with them. They have to start again with their national focuses. So who are they considered the major countries right now? Mexico is major? Get real. Integralist Brazil was finally defeated. Disappointing, but can always start it again. Actually, you know what? Don't do that. The area must be getting bombed as shit. What if I was to justify a war goal on it? And I just go and invade them and conquer it? And then I would have Cornwall. It's such a stupid idea. But what if it worked? The invasion would be super hard though, all concentrated in this little area. But then I get Cornwall, and then I can use this area here to stage my invasion of mainland Britain, because the hard part is actually landing there. Look, there's no harm in doing it, at least justifying it for the time being. I'm gonna get... Where the fuck are you? Oh, they're all the way over here. Alright, well... Guess what? You're going to Ireland. So get your ass over there. They should be on their way, right? Yeah, they're just heading over to ports. because it's going to take 125 days to get started. But if the British don't get anything done, the UK, oh no, it'll be done by then. Get over to Ireland anyway. They're about to get stomped. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. We just hit over an hour. So guys, like and subscribe. Part 66 is next. And don't forget to visit me on Facebook. See you next time, fuckers.